Co je normální? Toto. A konečně, lidi moji zlatý. Já doufám, že teď by se to nemělo sekat. Začínám zase od znova, jo, protože jsem na začátku. Sekalo se nám to, několikrát jsem to musela vypnout. Tak uvidíme, no. Jestli teď to bude funkční. Když ne, tak se omlouvám a budu to muset vypnout, no. Tak když tak pište, jestli se to seká, nebo jestli to v pořádku. Hmm. Seká se to, jo.
I must tell you my story,
To
but
není normální.
I don't know where to begin. There is so much that
Jak je
I
to
should start
možný?
from my childhood, but my memories of these times are vague. I only remember the summer of 1929, when they sent me off to stay with my nanny.
Jako, teď se dívám na to, za čím to je dobrý, ne? To mě to běží.
Nanny, will you tell me the story of the White Lady?
No, little sparrow. Not tonight. A fog is coming, see?
Yes. I know that when it's foggy, the lady kills young women. But
Ale
why
je to
is she
lepší než
so
předtím.
evil?
You see, Julia,
Mně to běží na
pain
telefonu
and
teď,
suffering can
jakoby
make
jsem
us
se
do evil
dívám se a je
things,
to zatím dobrý,
even
no,
if
tak
we're
já
not actually
nevím.
bad.
Just like soldiers have to kill other soldiers.
Hodně se ti to
I
seká,
like the
jo.
lady, I've decided, Nanny. She must be in so much pain. The poor dear. She still scares me a little, though. Soon I'll be a young woman,
Ježišmarja,
and
jak
she
je to
could kill
možný?
me. Does she kill those who love her?
Of course not.
Já to
That
vidím
makes me
normálně
feel
a
better
ty
because I
jako...
love her. But what about Martha? Would she be in danger?
Your sister is with your mother, so do not worry. Do you miss them?
No. I mean, yes, I miss Martha a little,
No
but
tak dobře,
I love
no.
spending time with you.
Now, go to
Ty
sleep,
nevěděla, jsem teď
little
nevěděla,
sparrow.
jako...
It's getting
To
late.
nevěděla teď,
Okay,
jestli to mám
Nanny.
zase
I'll
vypnout,
go to
no.
sleep
Tak ještě, že
and
jsi to
dream of
napsala.
the lady.
Ty
Was
jo.
she beautiful?
She was beautiful. Yes, very much so.
Then she'll be beautiful in my dreams. And will I be beautiful just like her?
You'll be even more beautiful.
Listen, Nanny. Since the lady won't harm me because I love her, and since you're not a young woman, could you tell me her story? Even if it's foggy outside. Please? Oh, please, then I'll sleep. I promise.
Oh, all right. You always get your own way.
I loved Nanny and I loved that story. Every time I heard it, it sounded like a new and more
Já
mesmerizing
nevím, ona si
tale.
jako asi píše na nějaký
Every night I
jako
would ask her
deníček,
to
jako
tell
co
me about
prožila,
it,
no. Za,
even though it scared me.
nevím, no.
Even now I can remember every single day of that time and how happy I was.
According to an ancient legend, the lakes of the area are haunted by the spirit of a young woman who was killed by the man she loved. She was expecting a lover's stroll by the lake, gazing out at the old tree growing on the lake's island. So much hope and desire, but death, not love, was awaiting her.
Taky mám takovej noční stoleček, taky mám.
So he was hanged on the small island, in the middle of the very same lake where he had killed the girl. They searched everywhere, but the girl's body was never found. Since then, her spirit, known as the White Lady, has been imprisoned in the depths of the lake. She grieves eternally for the loss of the man she loved. When fog arises, the White Lady is known to leave the waters of the lake and roam the woods, looking for her long-lost love in vain. Within the fog of dawn, hunters have claimed to hear the wailing of a woman in the distance. Every time the sad memory of the night she perished stirs in her soul, she takes the life of a young woman by slaying such a life in its youth. Even just for an instant, the lady feels free from the burden of her pain.
Good night, Nanny.
Good night, my love.
Tak tému jediný rozumím.
I spent almost 3 years with the nanny, but when I came home, I quickly forgot how to be happy. My memories did not return until 15 years later, in 1944, when I stayed in that house. I enjoyed setting up cameras in the woods by the lake. My father created a device that attached to the cameras. It would make them take pictures at set intervals. I was trying to photograph animals, or whatever else was. Reel off the film. Open the camera. Remove the old roll of film. Put the new film in. Close the camera. Load the film.
To je dcera a máma. To byla máma, jo? To jí čte tu pohádku, jako jo?
Activate the timer.
Tady to babička byla.
Almost ready. Now to bring the image into focus.
Aha.
There's something floating on the surface of the water. If I frame it better, I might be able to see what it is.
Ej, počkej. Já to musím přiblížit. A pojď, rychle, zachrání. Ale, kde je? Musím ji rychle najít.
I must help them.
To je. Ježišmarja. Jen takhle. Dělej. Dělej.
I was horrified at the idea that someone might have drowned in my lake. The lake was my world, where I would spend entire days daydreaming.
Co udělala?
I would lose myself in my thoughts, but that was a rude awakening. So terrible.
Ty, já jdu zachraňovat já jdu zachraňovat člověka. A musím se slíknout, dobře? Tak jo. Vidíme, tak já už chcípnu. Ty signální.
I instantly noticed that the person was wearing one of my dresses. I was scared. I dragged that lifeless body as best as I could to the shore, trying not to drown myself. Only when I lifted her in my arms did I realize who she was. It was my sister, my twin, a part of me, dead. Impossible to comprehend. I was desperate. I didn't know what to do or to think. I have to stay calm. Martha is not dead. It's not possible. It's not true. There's no need to worry. Everything is fine. Everything will be fine. I have to stay calm. Martha, February 26th, 1923.
No tak volají řetízek, Marta.
Is everything okay?
Are you hurt?
What are you doing?
Jako já nevím, jako. Ne, ona se slíkla, ona šla zachraňovat.
My parents ran towards me. My mother hugged me. She, who detested me, was now cuddling me.
Oni jsou dvojčata asi a oni se vyměnili, no. A to jako jinak nevysvětlím.
I felt protected.
Ne, že vyměnili, ona se vyměnila, tady ta.
Are you okay?
Nechala se
She asked me, speaking slowly in order to let me read her lips. She thought I was deaf. She thought I was Martha. I didn't want the moment to fade, so I meekly nodded my head. I didn't realize I had done something that couldn't be undone. I would have to pretend to be Martha.
Vidím to i já trošku malinko, je to opoždění, ale tak to ještě jde snad, ne? A? Tady, to je.
O Lord, who gives life to the dying, let your sacrifice of love be offered for Martha's soul. Into your hands I also entrust my spirit, so that I may be reunited with her in perpetual light, to never suffer the desolation of purgatory. Please grant her eternal rest, O Lord, and may eternal light shine upon her.
Dearie, did you remember to light the candles in the hall? People will be here soon.
Mummy always finds something for everyone to do. Books, books, and more books. In our villa there must be 10 times more than even here.
Nic, jo. Tady děláš co?
Daddy must be devastated. He loves me. I messed up and now I have to watch him suffer my death. I can at least light the candles and let him find some comfort in sleep.
On je mrtvý, jo. Tam není vidět. Na tom křesle. No, bože. Zapálím ti svíčky, čaje. Tak. Kdo by si neřekla, no. Teď jsem tady já. No, já jsem umřela. A jak říkám to dobře. Jsem se nechala zabít a vzala jsem si její jako jméno, identitu.
A telegraph box.
Koukat, jak se k nám budou. Taky bys takhle chtěla.
Even at a time like this. She can't sit
Zase
still
jo.
for a second.
Jaj, tak co je? Nedělej mi to. Seká se to všem, jo. Lidi moji zlatý, seká se to všem. Nebože, už nevím, co mám s tím dělat. Co to je tady to? Vem to. No. Vidíme, jak jste faleční všichni.
1944. Our family is deeply saddened and is thinking of you during this extremely difficult time. Ernesto E. and family.
Taky bych to takhle chtěla někdy vyzkoušet, jako víš co, jako, že jak se ty lidi chovají potom. Jestli vzpomínají dobrým, nebo...
An old painting. I find it so sad. It communicates a sense of deep solitude to me. When Mummy asks for something, there's no escaping it.
Dobrý.
There's no reason to use the phone right now. Daddy's oboe. We were preparing a really nice duet together. On the rare occasions he's at home, that is.
Proč to mám jako číst ještě jednou? Tady už to není. Tady to ještě, já to mám vzít, jo.
July 17th, 1944.
Ne jo, a proč tam je? Hej.
I can't turn it off. We have to listen to the radio all of the time. Any news and announcements can be vital.
Do I have to do everything as usual? Eerie, get a move on.
Pustím ti rádio.
She'll end up getting seriously angry.
Nic se neděje. Má radost, že umřám. A co to je?
Daddy's canes. They are so beautiful, but I can't say why, but they have always scared me. Everything always has to be perfect with her.
Yeah.
What's happening? Who closed the door?
Pojedu na kole. Ne? Dobře. Vemu tu pilu, ne? Taky ne. Přeříznu ho. Co mám dělat s tím kostelem, jako? Podívala jsem.
Erich, wake up. Do you think it's appropriate to sleep here? Of all places?
What? Yes. I must have fallen asleep.
What are they talking about?
You can't stay here forever. Why don't you go to bed?
No. I want to stay with my daughter.
Your daughter? Your daughter? You have another daughter, you know. The one who's still alive. remember?
What are you talking about, Irene? Julia is dead. What kind of comment is that?
A
How
teď vidíme, jak
can you?
jsou falešní,
You
asi
should
jak
be thinking
pomluvají,
about
ne?
Martha.
Říkala, že tomu
Julia
nerozumím.
harmed Martha. You know that, right?
Ona měla
And as if
umřít
that
a
were not
vyštit.
enough, she has now also abandoned her.
It's the same old story. Everything is always Julia's fault, isn't it? Her fault for Martha being deaf and for you being infertile. Do you think it's the right time for this? Julia is dead, Irene. Dead. Someone killed her. Do you realize that?
Of course I realize. I get it. Do you think I'm stupid? No one understands it better than me. She always brought problems. Only problems. It would have been better if she hadn't been born at all. You're crazy.
I'm the crazy one? Me? They have done this to get at me, yes. Your death is all my fault. All I could ever do for you was hurt you, Julia. My poor, sweet, crazy girl. What will I do without you? What will life be like now? All the time I didn't spend with you. But now I'm home. We can go fishing together. We can take pictures of butterflies. No. We can't do anything together anymore, can we? Nothing. I miss you, Julia. I miss you.
While American bombings continue to devastate the peaceful towns within the Elsa Valley, we have heard some tragic news from the area of La Ramola. The young daughter of German Army General Erich K. was murdered near her home. What possible reason could there have been behind such a cowardly act? This is what the Carabinieri, who immediately intervened, hope to find out.
Mother didn't seem to suffer from the situation. All she cared about was that my death was so painful for Martha. But not having me around anymore must have been a great relief to her. At the end of the day, it was better for everyone that it was me who died. And it was better for me too that people thought that. But the guilt began to consume me. That's when I started having horrible nightmares.
Jsem dala na poprvé. To jsem to vychytala.